Dad, does it feel good?
No.
Oh, are you gonna fall?
Ow, not my head.
Hey, Johnny, bounce.
Dang it.
Nope, just smack step onto Daddy's arm. Can you jump? Can you go jump on Daddy? Get on Daddy and hop.
Come on, I got you.
Okay, Johnny, bounce. Can you bounce?
Bounce, bounce, bounce. Woo! Whoa! Daddy.
Bounce.
For Daddy. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh.
Ready, set, go.
Oh. It is Saturday afternoon. Aunt Emily and Uncle Harry were here last night to spend the night. They left pretty early this morning, stuck around for breakfast pretty much. Did a little bit around the house. Angie is off shopping. John is feeling independent and doesn't want me to hold him. And we are watching a storm roll in. I'm hoping that some of this rain knocks out some of the humidity. It has been it's like soup out here.
I think the humidity feels nice.
Oh, good for you. I can't stand it. It drives me bonkers. Of course, I like some humidity. It's been a little overbearing. I prefer humidity to like Arizona. There's lots of thunder, a little bit of lightning here and there, but the lightning's too far away to see the actual bolts.
We've seen one bolt, right?
The bolts of lightning, but we need to go inside in just a minute and watch another bolt run his preliminary 100-meter heat.
Usain Bolt, he's insane.
Hey everybody, it's Saturday and I just got back from doing a little last minute shopping before back to school. Had to stop at Costco just to get granola bars and fruit snacks and stuff like that for school lunches. I think we're all set. I hope we're all set because I don't want to go back shopping for like 2 weeks. I'm done shopping. Well, I was out. I decided to stop at a place called Once Upon a Child. It's just a children's consignment shop. Maybe you have something like it. I know that there's a place called Kid to Kid in some states. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what I found because I thought it would be fun to get some school supplies for John, and I'm really excited. First of all, I found this Softails felt storyboard. So it's just felt board stories that you can tell your child. And I got The Wizard of Oz, The Three Little Pigs, that's The Three Bears, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and then Peter Pan. And on the back of it, it actually tells the story in case you don't know the story. But what I think is cool too is that with the felt boards, I can get my own pictures just out of magazines, books, or just wherever, and just put some of the felt that you can get at craft stores or at Walmart and just put it on the back, and then I can have my own stories or do whatever kind of games I want with John. If you can see that the retail price was $39.99. I got this at Once Upon a Child for $8. See? $8. Let me see if I can show you some of the pieces. I haven't looked at it myself yet. And they guarantee that all of the pieces are there, and if they're not, I can return it. So I'll go through these and sort them into the right story. I know that's from Peter Pan. And put them probably in Ziplocs so that I can work on telling the stories with John. See, there's the tornado in Dorothy's house. There's 4 different flannel, or I call them flannel boards. I guess that means I'm old, because when I asked about flannel boards a while ago, somebody didn't know what I was talking about. Okay, so here's one of the settings, and I'm trying to look here. It looks like this one actually goes this way. So there you go. I'm excited for that one. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll put the link down below so that you can have it. But really, I wouldn't, unless you're dying to have it, you can make your own just by using an old game board. So go to Goodwill or any kind of a thrift store that you have near you. Get an old game board like a Candyland game board. You can buy the flannel, I keep calling it flannel. You can buy the felt that you need to make it and just hot glue it on around the edges and make your own. You don't have to have this particular thing, but I was so excited to find it. And so I would check your your kids' consignment shops for things like this, but if you're dying to have this one, it's called Soft Tails Felt Storyboards. So the next thing that I found was this Melissa and Doug jumbo handled geometric shape puzzle. I just looked it up online on Amazon, and the cheapest price that I could find it for was $16, and there's another one for $27. They're brand new there, but I got this for $4, and it works just the same. And I'm excited for John to be able to start learning his shapes. We're going to do all kinds of fun shape recognition activities, and if nothing else, this is just a great matching activity for him until he gets more into being able to say pentagon, which I don't expect him to know. He's not even 2 yet, but he can start working on that. All right, the next thing that I found was this Richard, I don't know how you say his last name, Scarry's, Richard Scarry's Busy Town I Found It game. This was only $5 at Once Upon a Child. It got a toy award, the Optimum Toy Portfolio Best Toy Award, I don't know what year. And this says that it's for ages 3 and up. Now John will be turning 2 in a couple of weeks, and I don't intend for him to play this right off the bat the way that they intend for you to play it, which I think it's like an I Spy game, and you have to follow through. Let me show you it says right there, 6 foot long board. So this is just one of the pieces. So it goes together kind of like a puzzle, and I'm not exactly sure how you play it, but I do know from reading the back of the box that there's these little cards, and I'm sure the intent is to get from one part of the city to the other, and there's little playing pieces that you do. But what I think John and I will do is just talk about an object. We have the Richard Scarry book, so I can show him pictures of flags, and then for that particular day when we play it, I can show him this card, and then we can see if we can find a different flag. I'm going to keep it very simple for him. Maybe the first time we play this game, we'll just be looking at the different objects on the board itself and identifying them, and then we'll get more advanced from there. I just looked on Amazon, and it's $19.99 on Amazon. I got it for $5, and I know that there's so many uses that I can find as I'm creative with this, that I couldn't pass it up for $5. My last find at Once Upon a Child is not for John, it's for Jacob and Rebecca. And I remember when I was a little girl, I had a USA puzzle that I loved to put together over and over and again. And I found this Melissa and Doug one. I got it for $5. It retails on Amazon for $13, so I saved a lot of money there. The box is a little beat up right here, but that's okay, I can tape that. And it has these jumbo pieces, let me show you. And so I think that it'll be really good for them. I think if I start working on it with them, then they'll get busy, and it's just a good skill to learn, is the placement of the states throughout our country. Tomorrow we're going to have our annual back to school dinner. If you look down below our, what do you call it, our center station page, do you call it your home page? I don't know. You can see back to school. I put the links of the back to school there, and you can see our back to school dinner from last year. And so I have a fun surprise for my family tomorrow for our back to school, and introducing our family's theme or motto for the year. Last year was bees, and if you watch the video then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But this year, well, I can't tell you what it is because they all are dying to know, and I'm not going to tell them. So I have to get prepared for that. And also I just wanted to let you know that I have been thinking a lot, and I've decided that I'm going to start my own channel. It's going to be called Teaching My Tot. At least I think that's what I'm going to call it. So don't look it up yet. I have lots of fun plans ahead for that, and things that I just want to share with the world. If nothing else, it'll be a good reference for me to look back on so that I can know what I've done and do it again at some future point in time. So be sure to look forward to that. I'll let you know when it launches. It's not there yet, but I'm getting started, and I'm excited. Oh yeah, one last thing. So about these 4 items that I got today at Once Upon a Child, it would have cost me $100 if I would have bought them on Amazon. Probably more if I would have bought them at a learning supply store. But I got them at Once Upon a Child all 4 of them for $20. You can't beat that. Maybe you can if you go to a garage sale, but the chances of finding all this at a garage sale are kind of slim. Well, I'm making minestrone soup for dinner tonight because remember we're trying to eat super healthy. And I've got Rebecca helping me do that. We found some cucumbers in our garden this morning, and I was excited for us to be able to use them, and so is she. She's really excited. And you know how happy that makes a mom to have her daughter say, oh, I'm so excited for this. So we had zucchini squash at the cottage. Her Aunt Katie made it, and Rebecca just told me that it was the best squash she'd ever eaten.
There. Smallest 2 pieces. Small bite. It's okay.
Just okay? Well, I guess you can't win it all at once. She likes zucchini, she doesn't like cucumbers, but she's eating it, so that's half the battle. I think it tastes awesome.
Well, as you may be able to tell, it rained. And it rained quite a lot. There's water everywhere. I'm glad I got the lawn mowed when I did. What's up, Jacob?
One thing of the ovens.
After your shower?
Becca's still in.
Yeah, she'll be done in a minute, then you can go in and take your shower.
Well, the grass certainly looks better when it's wet.
It looks, and it feels better under your feet. It's less, when this grass is dry, you can't walk on it in bare feet. It's like acupuncture.
Well,
Anybody want some therapy? Come lay down in our grass. Except we'll have to clean up the dog poop first. Our garden is enjoying the rain. Yeah, a couple of the cucumbers and cantaloupe, though I don't see any cantaloupe actually starting to grow. And I'm sure we won't have watermelon before the season ends. But the plants themselves are doing pretty well. The cucumber are going right up the sides and spilling, as well as the cantaloupe, and spilling all the way over here, which is kind of exciting. But again, I really don't predict that we'll have anything ready to eat before the frost kills it all. I think we've got probably another month and a half though, so we'll see. We're probably gonna wrap things up. Rebecca's in the shower. She tried to ride her bike again today. She gets so frustrated riding her bike, and we're gonna try to keep working with her on it every night, just so she's more comfortable with the idea. She says she hurt her leg and the pedal scraped her shins, and she freaks out when she has to use the brakes. I don't know. We'll see. So until then, from our nice little neighborhood.
and the moon.
Oh yeah, the moon's pooking. The moon's pooking through. The moon's peeking through. The moon's peeking through. The moon's pooking through. The moon is peeking through. Zoom in and see if you can see it.
I almost thought you said the moon is pooping through.
Yeah, look at that. I gotta focus on it. It looks really pretty. Okay, good night everybody.